ki khubor ka Batisi TV lawan ra shapi da ka Orange Nissan Loom so pho near Fire Brigade Shillong.
Admissions are open at BDW International School. Enroll now.
Ka kanhun jang pongot ke MLA ka Trinamool Congress hapo ka jingalam jong Dr. Mukul Sangma ha ka pratrik uno pra araja arpwe kila lej ban ajubab halor ka shokos notice balapan do lampang jong ka yeng dorbar thawan ka jila uba met ba lingdo hadin ba ka seng Congress kala mudui sha ulampang persya ya ki pongot ke MLA ka Congress na pedeng ki khat arngut Hadian bakila pet no anak seng Kongres Dangshan bat banlek penis no iladi bat kaseng Trinamool Congress. Ha kaji akran bakila patai kubor. Hadian baladap IT ke jubab sya ulampang jong kaying dor bat hawan u Dr. Mukul Sangma loong ba kani kecing ujor jong kaseng Kongres persya ikish pongut ke MLA pet seng kadai tang kabuit ban khanglat yaki banlek penis so sya ka Trinamool Congress.
Consequent upon the notice that has been served to the 10 members of the legislature party of the AITC, based on the petition filed by one of the members of the August House. The respondents have all submitted the reply inconsistent with the provision of the law and the Constitution of India. You are aware that on the 24th of last month, 12 members from the then Congress Legislature Party have agreed and adopted a resolution decided upon joining a new political party and therefore cause a merger of the original political party in as far as Meghalaya Legislative Assembly is concerned, and the 12 members decided to merge with AITC. As I have said, you will go on seeing this whole resigning and joining exercise over few months from now on. It'll be a continuous process. It'll go on happening. And this is exactly what is happening. This is before you, before the people. And at the same time, it's not a question of only the members who are affiliated to Indian National Congress. There are many other friends who have affiliated themselves, aligned themselves with other political parties who are also coming and joining All India Trinamool Congress. That's an encouraging sign. And that also, I am confident and sure, will be a continuous process. Merger did not have adequate number to qualify to say that we had more than 2/3 of the effective strength of the Congress, the then Congress Legislature Party, which is completely wrong, false, and distorted and misrepresentation of fact. Because everyone knows that the group, the members who decided for this merger, as per the mandate of the 10th schedule of the Constitution, specifically vis-a-vis the mandate specified at Para 4.2 and Para 4.1 and Para 4.2, we have complied with the requirement. Out of the effective strength of 17, 12 members actually constitute more than 2/3 of the effective strength of the then CLP. Simple. Okay. So the petitioner choose to say that the number was only 10, not 12, which is definitely available before you to have your own interpretation that it was nothing but an attempt to just have certain kind of attempt to play to the gallery, to create the wrong perception to the people, to delay people's decision to join us in our new march. So notwithstanding this attempt, we are already going ahead. You are seeing a tremendous response across the state. The joining of various party cadres at the different rank and file is taking place continuously. It's not just something that is happening in isolation in 1 day or 2 days, but it's a continuous process. Even today, as I speak now, there are thousands of youth who are dissociating themselves from the Indian National Congress and are joining with All India Trinamool Congress in Tura. So this is a continuous process that will be unfolding in the days to come, in the months to come, and as we have said, this whole collective decision and the collective conscious decision that we have taken is completely based on our commitment towards our people and towards our state, and decided to remain. I want to be very clear, they were a little confused. They could not take a conscious decision on time, and therefore we waited. But eventually, we know, their people also know what is in their mind. So all 5 of them should take a conscious, collective and conscious decision and join us if they mean business, if they have the intention to serve the people and serve the state. All these issues will be discussed, and we will have our manifesto, our promises, our stand on issues, contentious issues will be reflected in our manifesto. Okay, slowing down the whole pace, But that's not discouraging anybody. It's not helping them in any way. And in fact, I think it's important for them to understand the ground reality, and it's also good for them to decide and join us. That's the strangest thing. That's why I say it was more like an attempt to have a cock and bull story, to point a finger at somebody who has ensured that whatever we do are inconsistent with the mandate of the law and the mandate of the provisions of the Constitution. So you have to now be analytical and find out what was the reason, what is the purpose. But attempt has been met, and it's just a mockery of the space that is available for any aggrieved party to ask for any correction in the event of any wrongdoing. But here, in the instant case, it is just an complete abuse of the space available within the provision of the law and Constitution. Somehow use some other tactics to prevail upon the rest of the member, that means the rest of our 2 colleagues, thinking that they might actually be able to somehow mislead them, misguide them and trap them. But then I don't think we are so novice. We are all lawmakers. See, we are lawmakers. We know how to read and interpret the provision of law, their application thereof, the constitutional provision, their application thereof, and interpretation thereof. So friends, I think for a lawmaker, there is hardly any space to attempt to, somehow belittle their own potentiality and capacity by resorting to what they are doing. Filed by one of the members of this August House is basically nothing but reflection of the attempt to have a concocted story with complete misrepresentation and distortion of facts to only create certain kind of hurdles in the smooth functioning of the members of this August House who have agreed upon to have the merger with a new political party. Provides this space for merger of the original political party with any political party or any new political party. And the para 4(2) of the 10th schedule of the Constitution clearly says that if not less than 2/3 of the effective strength of a legislature party in the House decides to merge with any other political party or a new political party, then it would be, if more than 2/3 or not less than 2/3, then it will have fulfilled the requirement of the demerger as far as the provision of the para 4(1) and para 4(2) of the 10th schedule of the Constitution is concerned. Now, based on this whole mandate, this whole decision of the then Congress Legislature Party members who belong to then Congress Legislature Party has decided upon, and therefore the merger of the original political party with a new political party has taken place. Subsequent to the 24th evening, on the 25th of last month, you will all recollect that the 12 members were asked to be present physically and testify and verify the decision as well as the signature which were put on the letter which was submitted to the Honorable Speaker on the 24th night. This was appropriately, accordingly, fulfilled by the 12 members. That means 12 members who put the signature for the merger of the original political party belonging to INC with the new political party, in the instant case, All India Trinamool Congress. And subsequent to that, we were informed that there has been some petition filed by one of the members of this August House, and based on that, we have been, as per the rules of procedure and conduct of business, in as far as the disqualification of the members under the 10th schedule of the Constitution is concerned, the notice were served and we have complied with this. Reply has been appropriately drafted and submitted today by all of us.